What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the live stream. I haven't went live in a couple weeks. Been super busy up here, man. We kind of transitioned from doing the screening plant over to a massive snowstorm. We haven't had a good snowstorm like that in a few years. If you go look back on my shorts, I got a bunch of shorts building a big snow bank out back. And then the last couple days, almost a week now, we've been doing the concrete. So I'll spin around. So out there by the dozer, that's where I was screening loom. And we wrapped that plant up. That plant left about 4 or 5 days ago. And now we're, I should have live streamed a couple more times or did some videos, but there is some shorts of the processing plant we have here crushing the concrete. So I figured I'd go live. Sorry for the horrible work. We're digging through concrete chunks, so it's not smooth operations over here. Plenty of air in the air ride seat. But yeah, in the distance, you can see the loader. That's a good size loader, 988K load in the plant. Then we're just processing concrete for suitable material for later on. Go around the other pile. Maybe I'll take a quick short of the process material. It is a massive amount because we've moved quite a bit of this pile. This pile was massive alone, let alone what we process. So it's all insane. But yeah, crushes it up and removes the metal. I kind of jumping back and forth when needed. Every other day, I might run this 390, and then I jump on the 490. And that has the breaker on it, so I can break up bigger chunks of concrete, which that's what I'm sorting through as I bust up this ramp that's been here forever. So like all these pieces right here will be broken up with the hammer, which is laying flat on that excavator out back. That's the 490. So let me get that shadow off there for you guys. There you go. You guys aren't looking at that shadow in the corner of your screen. Just the windshield. So yeah, it's been a while since I went live. I have another video I want to post. It's about pre-trip inspections with machines. And then I did post a couple videos. Actually, I did do a video on the snow. Now that I think about it, yeah, you guys can go back and check it out. On top of that pile, I did a few videos. I did a long, not a long form, but like a 4-minute video. And then I also did a bunch of shorts. The shorts are a lot of fun, and it's quicker. And kind of just get the vibe of what's going on instead of doing a long form video. It's really not much to talk about. Just trucks coming in, crazy amount of trucks. I think one day we had over 70, 80 trucks in one day with snow. Because, so if you live in a city that gets snow, like a Chicago or New York or Boston, there is no place to put the snow in the city. So you have to... you got to get it out of there if there's too much snow where you can't stack it and pile it and all that stuff. So, yeah, that last snowstorm, we got over almost close to 2 feet in the city of Boston, and that doesn't happen very often. They're so close to the ocean, so you can get a lot of ocean effect, or the water keeps it from accumulating because the temperature is always a little higher. And the concrete city, temperature usually stays a little higher too. Let alone the steam pipes and all the all the stuff that's underground. So the city usually stays fairly, not warm, but when snow events happen, it's usually not frigid Arctic air temperature anyways. But this last one was pretty cold. We had a lot of, the jet stream was coming down from Canada and pushed a lot of cold air. The last month, it was cold, like bitterly cold. And that snowstorm just happened to hit while it was really cold. It wasn't like 30, 31 degrees or 29 degrees. It was cold. It was like in the teens. And that's why it amounted to so much in a very short amount of time. So yeah, there's another mind-numbing thing to do. Just sort through the concrete. Just taking it down in lifts, like usual. So trying to sort out anything bigger that won't go through I think it's like 2 feet or more. Oh, I'm sorry, 2 feet or under Like that machine can take up to 2 feet. Anything bigger than that needs to be broken up. So easy enough. Sort through the chunks of concrete. Kind of looks like rock, but it really is. It's all broken up concrete. That's all this is. It's got rebar, wire. Yep. And I don't know how much that is a day, that plant over there, but I did a couple shorts. You can go check it out if you want. Holy moly, is that a setup. They got about, I think, 6 conveyors, 1 big processing plant, a magnet, one of the biggest loaders I've seen in quite a while. That's usually located in a pit somewhere. Yeah. Good thing about concrete, it breaks up. It's not like hitting a rock where you would definitely need a hammer. So if you have like a flat slab like that right there, if you hit that just right with a tooth, it'll break really easy. It's really not. Concrete, I mean, concrete's hard, but when it's only like 4 or 5 inches thick, like an old sidewalk slab or something like that, you can break it fairly easy. I'll show you this one right here. I just break it for the loader. Even the loader breaks it with his teeth, but like that's roughly on the edge, this one right here, of being 2 feet, but you just hit it right, and she'll break. 3 pieces. It'll just help the plant as the plant is crushing. It just helps it so it doesn't get clogged. I've never ran a concrete crusher like that, but I'm sure once you are taught and you know like the ins and outs of it, you kind of know what to look for and what not to put in there. So yeah, the company that's doing this is out of Rhode Island. They have multiple plants like this, crushing plants. Yeah, pretty cool setup. Like I said, I know you can't see it from here because we're behind the asphalt pile, but once we're done, I'll swing around real quick. Pretty good sized loader. Swing over. There's Eddie, 988. And then it's all asphalt here. We're going after that next time. Actually, you can see the conveyor way in the distance. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 peaks of the crushed concrete. It's kind of hard to tell by your screen, but there is a massive pile of processed concrete back there from all this stuff. There's one right on the cusp. I don't know if I should. Nah, that's all right. That should go through. That's under 2 feet, roughly. She'll go. Only thing is, like, where I was trying to separate some of that stuff, it's very stringy, wiry stuff. So I think we're just going to get rid of that at the dumpster. I don't know, go to the landfill with that. I'm not exactly sure if they want to crunch that up with the muncher on the excavator or what. But I broke it up as best I could with the hammer. You probably need the muncher to do that any further to get that wire separated. Here's like a piece of like leftover, like when the concrete truck is done pouring, they'll like, not a lot of aggregate. They got more concrete in there. That stuff's pretty hard, man. But I'll see if we can break it up real quick. Give it one more hit. Missed it. Now, that stuff is harder than the stuff without the aggregate in it with the stone. So I don't want to send that over the edge. I'm going to separate that and put that in the breakup pile. There you go. Tomorrow we'll run the breaker. I'm not going to jump too many times. I try not to do that. I try to focus on, like I try to make enough pile to keep me in the breaker for a half a day at least. I kind of like do it that way, just so I'm not jumping back and forth. Besides that, you don't want to be running. I guess they really don't care either way, but fuel. So I get about a half a tank right now. There's another one we'll send over to. I'm not even going to try to break it up. Hit it with the hammer. What we got it for. Well, it is raining right now. Clean the windshield. Sorry for the wiper. And I'm hoping that we're getting out of this weather pattern. I think we got. I say that, but the news said that we're supposed to get some more weather this weekend, which we're not quite out of it yet. We need to get through March in this area of New England. Trees are still naked. No leaves on the trees. They won't be back till spring, maybe like mid-April. Depends on the weather, though. It could be early April, and the trees might start sprouting, but right now, not happening. It is still winter here. Although the days are getting longer, which is good. The sun's getting hotter, stays up higher. Yesterday, I went home and did some yard work, got some snow off my sheds, and just was doing some more snow removal. Because things are melting, which is good, so hopefully we're out of it soon. Yep. See what this stuff is here. It's small enough where I break it up. I'll probably break it up too. Yeah, that'll break up pretty fairly easy. Nice. One piece into three. Yeah, I don't know how long this pile's been here, but boy, it's talking to one of the guys here that's usually here for quite a while. It's probably been here for a few years. At least he said 5 years. They did a little bit of it a couple of years ago. They brought this plant in and did some of it, but I think this year they want to get rid of the whole thing, and they want to redesign the yard, from what I understand. I mean, I don't ask too many questions. It doesn't really matter to me. So I'm just here to get whatever they need done, basically. So it's kind of how I look at things. What's going on, buddy? I haven't done a live stream in like a few weeks, so I figured I'd go live. Big concrete pile we're moving and sifting through, so we're trying to find big chunks like that, so I can bust up tomorrow with the 490 in the background. Just made you moderator. If you send another message, you'll see a blue wrench. See if I can break that piece. Yeah, that'll snap. Easy. Yep. So I made you a moderator. Oh, so it's a shield. They used to have wrenches back in the day. So like you can in case there's any riffraff in here, you can get rid of them. You can remove them from the chat. So now you got a blue title. You can help out monitor the chat for me. Well, take a peek at Eddie. Eddie's in the big 988K, fairly new machine, big loader. It's got a set of stairs to go up of it. Yep, good size loader right there. Good size bucket too. And he feeds that plant right over there behind that big generator. That thing that says CAT on it's a massive generator to power everything out there. Everything's electric, and it powers all the crushers and the conveyor belts. So after this lift, I'm done here. I'm roughly about 10 feet Nah, maybe 8 feet. 8 feet down for where I'm digging to make a plateau, and then I'll just do it all over again. Just continue to go down. If anybody's popping in and out of the chat, I'm using my mic to make sure it's still lit. Yep. So I don't know if you guys can see. If you guys can hear me good, just let me know the audio is okay. Hopefully it is. Okay, thanks, buddy. Eddie's looking for metal. He doesn't want to get flat tires. Don't blame him. Can only imagine how much one of those tires costs for that machine. Looks like I got another cylinder over here I got to pick through. A lot of like old foundations for like a pier or a light pole base. I probably have busted up at least 70 of them out of this pile. Like I said, I don't know, like, I think this pile's been here a long, long time. This Jersey barrier is buried. I've been like under earthing like big Jersey barriers and pulling out the side. There's like 3 in the distance beyond my bucket. There's another 3 over there. There's another 2. I've been finding them in the pile, like little treasure hunt. Treasure hunt Jersey barriers. Oh, it's raining down here. It's better than snow. I'm sick of snow. I know all the younger kids love snow, but at least my kids do. They love snow. There's another piece of flat concrete. I bust that up. 4 pieces. Karate chop. Wah-ya! Yeah, this is some pretty crazy concrete. I wonder where we go with the painted concrete. I remember doing that on some jobs and we couldn't take it here. No painted concrete. Curious where they take that. Some of these cylinders. There's a good rock. Is that another 2? That'll go. Got some curb in here too, granite curbing, but we'll send that through too. Which I could take some of that home. Wish I had a machine at home. I got a area where I park off the side of my driveway, and I put some curb down for like a parking area on its face, and it worked out really well. I'd like to continue to add to that. As long as I can get it for free, though, because curbing is expensive. Good thing is the last like half hour digging through this, maybe an hour now digging through this, is really hasn't been much to sort. It's all been really ready to rock and roll, which is helpful. It doesn't matter anyways. I'd pick out the other stuff regardless, but it's less time consuming, but kind of moves the process a little quicker. It's not like I'm not trying to win any speed races here today. I'm just trying to like bust this up so it's easy for the loader to manage, basically, and sort through it to help him out sort through it. Because sometimes I don't see it all, and he'll have a pile like down to the right-hand side of him. And I went down there yesterday, which I could have filmed. I've been kind of slacking on the filming, which is my fault. But anyways, I could go down there every like maybe twice a week and go break up whatever he picked out with the loader. And then, but up here is where I do a lot of the sorting. So it doesn't even like literally, so it doesn't even go down the hill. I just sort it right there. So that's a huge chunk of whatever. I have no idea what that is down there. I wonder if that's just frost. I think that's frost that I pushed over yesterday with the dozer. I'll tell you right now, I've filmed in a dozer a couple times on this channel. It is very difficult to film in a dozer. I can't reach it. I can't reach it without being too dangerous. So I tried. Get it later. Doing what I'm doing. Sifting. Nice. Yeah, that flat stuff is nice to move. Simple and easy. It's got very thin wire in it. Busts up pretty easy. There's a piece of granite right in front of me. I got my truck and trailer down here, boy. That's a nice piece. You don't want it like super thick. Like that's on the cusp of being too thick to move by hand. But yeah, it's a nice piece of granite right there. Nice piece of granite. Someone would pay money for that. I know it sounds crazy, but it's a fact. Very fragile that way. But if you put it on edge, it's very tough. Yeah, we use that in sidewalks around here in New England for plowing. Keep the friggin' side of the road stiff. I had I think it's actually my doctor, or I forget. I think it's my doctor that lived in another part of the country, like in Georgia, and then moved up here, whatever, for marriage, I don't know, for whatever, work. Could have been work or relationship, I don't know, college. Ended up staying up here and said never saw granite curbing before, and was like, wow, that's pretty fancy that they do that. And it's really, it looks nice if you're not used to seeing it, but if you didn't have it, the plows would totally destroy every sidewalk in every town. So that's basically what it's for, and the edge of the roadway as well. But mostly it's curbing for like sidewalks and roadways though too. Roadways do have a lot of curbing. I'm not saying that they don't, but it's kind of almost like a check for the plowing, to be honest with you. They know, they rub the curb, and they know where to, that's it. That's as far as they can go. Actually, a company that builds plows around me forever, I don't know how many years they've been in business, it could be close to 100 years now. Fisher plows have these curb savers, they call them, and they go on the edge of your plow. So they keep you from completely destroying your cutting edge while you're plowing snow. Some people don't even know what snow is. Oh, they know what snow is, but they don't get snow. Just keep munching away. Like, it's not sunny out today at all, but it's still bright coming through the clouds. Another piece of curb right up in my teeth. I got one long tooth on this bucket, and I use it like a little axe. Well, yeah. Another karate chop. It's cool to see inside granite. It's beautiful looking. No wonder why everyone likes the granite countertops. Sifting through. I mean, I've done more monotonous stuff than this, but at least this gives me kind of like a scavenger hunt. It's almost like a different dirt color. Oh, it is a different dirt color. See if I can get that raindrop out of there. Slightly better. Yeah, this this ramp's been pretty uneventful here with picking out stuff. There's a piece I can bust up, a little flat piece. Goes. The good thing about that crusher is I think it pretty much will handle this flat stuff, even if I didn't break it up. But I'd rather just break it up just to be more mindful of what's going through that processing jaw. You know what I mean? So. Yeah, yesterday I was at home. So I put a metal roof on my back shed, which is my largest shed. Is it the largest? I don't know. I got a front shed that's pretty good size too. We ended up putting I reshingled that this fall, thanks to my wife's company. She works for a roof company close to our home or in our hometown, and wicked cool owner, wicked cool company. She's got a very good company she works for, good people. And anyways, yeah, so we got new shingles, we got underlayment, we got the flashing, everything, the nails and everything to go with the nail gun, whatever. So, which was great. But so we redid the roof to match the house because the shingles were a different color, basically. So we, you know what I mean? Everyone does it. I don't know. Match your shingles on your house. So anyways, that's what we did. But the back shed, when we first moved in, had roll out asphalt shingles. It was like an underlayment, but it looked like shingles, but it really wasn't. Anyways, that was compromised, and they put a tarp on it, and then the tarp was ripped. So they babied it they band-aided it as much as they could. So, geez, I don't know. When we first moved in, probably 5 years ago, I ended up buying metal roofing, and yesterday, thank God I didn't commit, but I was on the ladder, an A-frame ladder, with a snow rake, cleaning the top of that roof off. The pitch isn't really a lot. It's like a 8% pitch. It's not a lot, but it was just we had so much snow at one shot. I was like, man, I got to get up to the peak because it's just a slanted roof. It's not a peak roof, so it's just slanted one way. So I was like, I got to get to the very top, clean it off. I'm like, I had 2 feet left or a foot and a half left. I couldn't reach. Anyways, I tried standing on the roof. I'm like, yeah, no. I was like, thank God I didn't fully commit. I tested the waters first. That would have been disastrous. Let's see if I can get this one. Oh yeah, 3 pieces. Bango. Very nice. Anyways, yeah. Don't step on a metal roof when it has snow on it. I think that's a pretty stupid comment that I have to make, but I was like, no, I'm good. Well, I think I'm getting to the end of this lift where I really don't want to do too much more, and I won't be able to walk off. So we're going to make myself a little rampy ramp here, kind of, to get off this. Doesn't have to be spectacular. By any means. And then we'll start on another lift, or I could take this, or I could take this whole lift down. I'll see what happens when they get down. Or we could just leave this for the loader to munch away at too. Will that go? Probably not. Put that over here for tomorrow. That's on the cusp. I mean, that probably would have went, but give me something to do tomorrow. Should be good enough. Go down. Maybe this is more like 10 feet. Yeah, right. I don't know. Was it 10 feet? Yeah, all of 10 feet. It's hard to tell, but yeah. That was all at 10 feet. All that stuff can be, that's all sifted through, so we're good there. We'll get out of this little hole. All that pipe I left there, I'm not messing with it. It's full of concrete. I don't know what it's from, but I'm not messing with it. So, yep. But all this stuff down here on the edge of the wall gotta come out. All this, which I believe this stuff has been there for quite some time. Oh, it's still frosty. A lot of frost right there with concrete. Look at the snow. Still goddamn snow. Of course, there's still snow. Over friggin' a collection of them over almost 3 feet of snow so far this winter. Not all at once, but collectively. Yeah, this concrete's gotta have been here at least 10 years. This pile, massive. It's not like they're gonna bring that processing plant out every year, you know what I mean? So, see a better view of it getting out of the corner of that pile. Hang on, everybody. So as you build the pile, this pile was probably 25 feet higher than where we are standing now, sitting now. And what happens is as you pile up, all your bigs and your smalls end up like rolling down the edge. So that's why you got all these like little bits and pieces just all loosely just rolled to the end, bottom of your pile. I had an old boss call at one time when like you're sifting through dirt. It's called a German screening plant. Just cone up your piles of dirt, and all the rocks will just eventually fall out of it. Not all of them, but it was a joke. So I got through that frost for the most part. Not all of it. It's there, trust me. Yeah, I think they're talking snow tonight. I don't know how much, but getting something. Busted that. Looks like there's like a pretty good sized wall right in this general area. I can see the block. It's about 2 feet, maybe more like 4 feet off the face of that Jersey barrier. And yeah, you can kind of see it now a little bit better. Well, it's kind of hard to tell on screen, but probably got to get down there on the flat. Do it later. I get what I can from up here. Peel this stuff off the road. Just watching this guy down in Georgia. He was doing demo. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, man, I haven't live streamed in like 2 weeks, so slacking. Get my ass in gear. I haven't really posted either. And you know how YouTube works. If you don't post like daily, they you get lost in the shuffle. Is what it is. Yeah. Getting this wireless mic was a good move, I think. Helps out. Well, excuse me. What am I going to do with this block? Put it back on the wall. Let the forklift take it. There you go. I'll even spin it for you. All right. Okay. Anybody watching the Olympics? Watching last night. I was watching the guys do like cross country skiing